Welcome to the Crazy House. Today I'm going to be sharing a Homemaker's Tag. This is a tag that Francis from Wife Stuff and Tony from Chaotic Country, who actually are best friends, they did this tag, and no, they didn't tag me in their video, but they said I should do it. And I thought, you know, they're in a different walk of life, a different season than I am. They have littles and I don't. My children are adults. They're 21 and 22. So I thought it would be fun to maybe do this from another perspective, because a lot of ladies that are doing it, their children are young. And whenever I started my YouTube, my children were grown already. Well, they were late teens. So, they were already done with school and everything. That's kind of why I started doing my YouTube channel, was because they were done with school and I was finished homeschooling. But anyway, I don't want to go into that. That's not got anything to do with this, which I think there may be a question. I don't know. Anyway, let's go on. Number one, have you ever had anyone say anything negative about you staying home? Yes, I have. I've had people say that they didn't understand how I did it. I've had people say that I wasn't doing what I should because, you know, I wasn't, you know, participating in the money making of the home. And I've just had lots of different things over the years. But you've got to think about the fact that I've been a homemaker for almost 25 years. And part of the time I did work, but I've been doing this a long time. So because we've been married almost 25 years. And most of that time I have stayed home. So I've had some negativity, but I just learned to not let it bother me, because at times it did. But I just finally thought, you know, they're not right. What's right for me is not right. What's right for them. And then a lot of times I would point out the benefits of staying home compared to what they did. And because some of them just had what I call a penny ante job, that you don't make much. And they kind of looked and figured out that they weren't making any money, and being away from home was a lot of work for nothing. Because they were using all of their money for daycare and other services, and they still had to go home and do all the homemaker chores. So anyway, that's number one. What are your favorite and least favorite parts about being a stay-at-home mom? Now, my children, as I said, are adults. They both still live at home, so technically I'm still a stay-at-home mom, even though they can do everything for themselves. Well, not everything, because they still come to mommy for some things, but the same thing they would if they weren't living at home. The same thing any adult child would, I guess, or at least I hope. But my favorite thing is I am able to make my own schedule with anything that I have to do. I'm able to just be free to be whatever I want to be, do whatever I want to do. The least favorite part is I get lonely a lot because I'm alone a lot. Now, when my children were younger, I still felt lonely because I craved an adult, you know, to be able to converse with, to be able to hang out with. But I don't know, it's just, it is lonely whenever you are not working and you don't have the peers around you and all of that, because I have done both, which we'll get into later. What are your, number three, what are your favorite chores and least favorite chores? Is there anything that you would say was a favorite chore? I mean, things that really don't bother me would be laundry, I guess. I don't mind washing. But my least favorite, I guess, would still be laundry. Because I don't like folding. I don't mind washing and drying, but I don't like folding, and I don't know why. But I don't know, really my least favorite would probably be mopping, because it just gets right back nasty within seconds. Now, if I didn't have 4 dogs and a cat in the house, it might be different. But my dogs are really not that dirty, so I don't know. I don't love mopping, though. Okay, number 4. What time do you go to bed and what time do you wake up? That varies. And the reason why that varies is because Jeff works 3 different shifts. He works, swing shift, I guess is what you'd call it. So my schedule changes with his, so I don't have a definite go to bed time, a definite wake up time, which is a plus of staying home. Now, if I were working outside the home, that would be different, or if I had children who were, you know, young, that would be different. But in this stage of life, I can get up when I want, I can go to bed when I want. I am a night owl, so I do tend to stay up later, but it's just according to his schedule. So I don't have a time. I can't tell you an exact time for that. So let's see. Next one, 5. Do you play anything in the background while you are cooking or cleaning? Sometimes, which I don't have them in here right now, I put on my Bluetooth headphones and I listen to that. Sometimes there's a radio over there. I turn that on. In fact, here's the remote to it. Sometimes I watch YouTube videos while I'm doing things. So yeah, sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. I do find that whenever I am listening to music or a podcast or watching YouTube or just listening to YouTube, I feel like it doesn't take as long to do the task. So it's just according. Sometimes I have other humans around me. Okay, so number 6. Do you get dressed most days, or do you stay in your PJs? Today, I'm in my PJs, or loungewear. It's called loungewear. I guess you would consider that housewear, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't go outside. Well, I mean, I might go in my yard with it on, but I wouldn't go to the store with this on. Even though it just looks like a t-shirt, I just wouldn't do that. But it's just according to what I have to do on days that I'm filming. It's according to what I'm filming. Sometimes I get dressed, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just wear my loungewear. So I don't know. It's just according. It's just according to how I feel that day. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Number 7. How often do you do your hair and makeup? Not as often as I should. In fact, I have put on makeup once this year, and we're in the 6th month. Last year, I think I put on makeup once or twice. In fact, this year I went and bought new makeup so I could put it on more often, and I still haven't been doing it. But it's still a desire that I have. Now, I do fix my hair, like style it more, like whenever we go somewhere or something. But when it's hot, it's ponytail. You know, I can do a sassy ponytail or whatever and do the little bitty ringlet thingies on the side and all this stuff. I don't know. I just, not that often. Not as often as I should, because that is not for anyone else. That is for me. So I should do it more often. In fact, Jeff doesn't care if I wear makeup or not. He doesn't care if I look like, I mean, I could wear a flour sack, as they used to say, and he wouldn't care. 8. What are the trouble zones in your home? The main trouble zones are the front room, because we kind of end up using, like, we'll get it set up for what we want, and then we'll end up just using it for a storage area, and it's supposed to be like a temporary thing, and it'll be months, and that's the way I feel. So that would be one of the major ones. Clutter is one of the major ones. I just have clutter everywhere, and even though we have been on a clutter purge for going on, this is the 3rd year, or maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. and we still haven't gotten it all gone. We have a system, or I have a system of questions that I ask myself before I do get rid of something, because I don't want to get rid of something and then regret it. But usually once I've decided to get rid of it, it's gone. That's why the sofa that we had in here is gone. And another sofa and recliner that we had is gone, because I wanted it out of here and nobody else cared. So yeah, trouble zones are clutter mostly. Number 9, do you get distracted? Absolutely. All the time. It's getting worse. Honestly, it's getting worse than it used to be. I used to be able to hold my attention on something, but now it's like my mind won't stop. It's always going 100 miles an hour, and I think that's one reason that I constantly have a pen and Post-its, or a pen and a notebook, or something, so that I can write stuff down, because if I don't, I will forget it, and then I will drive myself crazy trying to figure it out, and then I'll get distracted, and then I will not remember what I was thinking about in the beginning, and it's a whole cycle of crazy, and it's a mess. So yes, I get distracted. Number 10, do you enjoy staying at home, or do you miss work? I do not miss work at all. I don't. I've had different types of jobs, and I don't miss it. I have thought about volunteering different places, which I don't know where I would. I don't know what I would volunteer in, and I have volunteered different things, but I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all. Now, if there was a situation where that I had to go back to work, I would do it in a second. That would have no problem, but I don't miss it. Number 11, what is your never-ending chore? I used to say laundry, but now I've got a system that is not so much a never-ending chore. But I don't know. I guess, well, yeah, I guess laundry, because you always have dirty clothes. And dishes, which right now we don't have dirty dishes. But I guess really right now my never-ending chore is decluttering this place, and also keeping my things that I want, that are important to me, having a place for them. I don't know. I have lots of them. I guess I have a lot of them. 12, what is your way of having me time? Okay, I never did understand this. I used to want to have me time, and it caused me a lot of problems, because I didn't understand what me time was, because my me time that I took was not even for me. It was a mess. It was just crazy. But now my me time would be painting my nails, or, you know, taking the time to do that myself, or I don't know. I have so much time, because my kids are grown, that I don't want me time, because I have too much of it. And I know that sounds crazy, but I have too much alone time, too much time to do whatever I want, and I don't want it all the time. I want to have friends that I could hang out with. I do have some awesome friends online, awesome ladies that I talk to, but I want some close by, and I don't have that. I did have one who lived close by, but she moved for her work. Now, I'm not talking about family, because family's different. Family's just different. I don't know. It's just different. But, I mean, I would like to have a couple of friends that we could go to, like ladies' things for church, or have friends that we could have like a Bible study, or that we could go for a coffee, or they could come over to my house for a coffee, or hang, you know, just that kind of thing. But I don't know. I just don't want me time, because I have too much of it. And most women would think I'm crazy because of that, because they don't get it. But after your babies are grown, you're alone a lot, and it can get really sad. That's why that you need friends to fill up that time. And that's one reason I do YouTube, because it fills up that time. Number 13, how often and how does your husband chip in? My husband, okay, before, like years ago, when honestly our marriage was not good, he didn't chip in much at all. And it was always like a battle. And then whenever he did chip in, I didn't see it, I didn't notice it, and he didn't notice what I was doing either. It didn't feel like, but we were just like both on this crazyville place. But now, for the last going on, well, 9 years, a little over 9 years, it's been like he chips in. He helps with the laundry, he helps vacuum, he helps make the bed. Like if he's the last one out of the bed, he makes the bed, because we do have the weird schedule thing going on. He helps with cooking sometimes. He actually enjoys cooking, though. That's one thing we've always done together, is we've always cooked together, except whenever we were having bad times in our marriage. Then we didn't do that kind of stuff together, which I think is one of the problems. But let's not go there. We're not talking about that. But he helps with the dishes, with the laundry, with the everything. And he does it as often as he can. Now, he does work a lot. He works anywhere between 40 and 60 hours a week. So sometimes more when he works on Saturdays. So no, it's about 40 to 60 if he works Saturdays. Okay, so yeah, he works a lot. And then he has other things, like he most of the time takes care of our animals that are outside, our chickens and quail and rabbits. I got distracted because I saw the mail truck. But yeah, he helps a lot, and so do the kids, which I know that's not part of the question, but yeah, they do. 14, when do you do your chores, or do you find it hard to keep up with them? I just do them, like, I have a routine in the morning, which is kind of strange, and I know this doesn't ask about that, but I get up in the morning, I make me a cup of coffee, get me some breakfast, and I come over and I watch different YouTube ladies that I like. Like right now, I was watching Tony's video from Chaotic Country, and I kept thinking about this tag, so I paused her video. I mean, isn't she lovely? So since I was watching that, I kept watching, I kept getting distracted. So I decided I would go ahead and do this. But yeah, I'll get up and I'll watch some YouTube videos, and then I will get up after I eat, and I will go and empty the dishwasher. And if I have laundry in the washer, I will put them in the dryer and put more in the washer if I need to on that day. And then I'll just, throughout the day, I will, because I have spine problems, and as you can see, I've already had one spine surgery. Actually, it was two, but it was one to fix the problem and another to get the hardware out. But anyway, I have spine problems, so if I'm standing too long, I will end up in really bad shape, and I won't be able to function. So I will sit daily, and that's one reason I got a new desk chair, is because it has lumbar support and everything. But I will sit and watch a couple of videos, short videos, while that I'm letting my back rest, and then I will go do some more chores. Like, as soon as I'm done with this video and I finish watching her video, I'm going to vacuum. And just little, throughout the day, I do things. Just throughout the day. I don't have a certain schedule. I just do what I can throughout the day, and then it gets done. And that's how I keep up. And I never keep up with the clutter, but let's just talk about that. Number 15, what is your favorite room and why? I don't have one. I just don't have one. Not in this house. I've never had a favorite room. The one I stay in the most is this one. I would like to make my bedroom a sanctuary where there was no electronics. Like, I don't even want a clock, like nothing to have any lights or anything like that. No TV, no nothing. Which there's a TV in there, but it's never used. Very rarely. So I don't really have a favorite room because every room is kind of under, like, we're redoing things in the house, like redecorating, remodeling, whatever, painting and stuff. My kitchen, I really do like a lot of things about it since we have repainted and done things in there. So I don't know, maybe my kitchen, because that's where I spend, I don't know, 25% of my time every day. I don't know. I guess kitchen, living, dining room area. This whole area. This whole place. I do love that it's open. I love that all this is open, and when I'm cooking, I'm still with my family and stuff like that. So, next one. Number 16. What's your favorite cleaning product? I don't know. I would say a variety of scents. The smells of the Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaners. I love those. I don't know. Those or the Method ones. I don't have a favorite cleaning product. But I do like all-purpose cleaners that will do everything. Whether you're doing it, you know, making your own all-purpose with essential oils and things and vinegar and stuff, or if it's one you buy, all-purpose cleaners that do all the things or most of the things. I would say that. What is your least favorite room in the house? Noah's bathroom. And the whole reason why has nothing to do with a human. Well, I guess maybe some it does. One reason why is because it's got some problems. In fact, he can't even shower in there right now because we have to redo the whole entire system of the shower, which means we're going to have to tear out the tile probably, or tear out one of Selena's walls because of the way it's built. Really weird. I don't know. But the main reason that is the least favorite is because the litter box is in there. I don't like the litter box at all. But I don't have to take care of that. Selena's cat. Selena takes care of that. So I guess that would be it. That room. Because it's very outdated too. Which I don't really care about keeping things up to date. I kind of like that it's outdated, like the older fixtures and stuff. Because it's like a nostalgia thing or whatever. I don't know. But that room is just annoying, I think. Right now is the problem. Because it is broken. At least one fixture. You can't use the bathroom, the bathtub. You can use the toilet and the sink all you want. All day long. Use both of those. It's fine. But the tub, you can't bathe. You can't shower. You can't use it. So that. 18. Do you feel your home reflects your personal style? I don't have a style. I've had that I've said that for years. I don't really have a style in a lot of ways. I think I like the more rustic country type stuff. So maybe, yeah, it could. But then again, like, sometimes I like the frilly girly stuff, but not as much as I like the stuff like this in this room. I mean, if you look around, there's camouflage curtains, there's, you know, deer horns. It will maybe one day. I like the cabin style, and actually the one wall or two walls in the dining area, that definitely does, because the cabin and then the old looking stuff, and yeah, some of it does. Okay, so next one, number 19. What does your home smell like? Today I smell nothing. It smells like nothing. It's according to what I'm doing. A couple days ago it smelled like strawberry muffins and pancakes. Today it smells like nothing right now. Maybe laundry detergent. I don't know. It doesn't have a smell. I always hope that it does not have a stinky smell. I do not like to have, I can't stand bad smells. So I hope it smells good. And also in the winter, fall times, I use more of the pumpkin spice stuff. Yes, I do that. And sometimes I use it in the, just any time of the year. I don't think that, because of where I live, there's no winter, fall, springtime much. It's mostly just summer. So I don't get the opportunity to have those different seasonal things. So I just do it whenever with the different scents. But I don't know. That's not even what this was about. I don't know. It smells like nothing right now. Honestly, it should smell really weird since I cooked shrimp tacos last night, but it doesn't. It smells fine. It doesn't stink, but it doesn't smell like, it doesn't smell fruity or anything. I don't know. It just smells like home. The last one, number 20. What are your strong points and weak points when it comes to homemaking? My strong points, I can be organized on paper. I know what I want. Sometimes I don't know how to get there. My strong points would be cooking. Yeah, I'm good at that part. I'm good at organizing, like the way that foods should be stored and the way that my preps should be stored and the way that all that is done. I'm good at keeping everyone on task, on schedule, like with things, and I make sure that Jeff and Noah have their uniforms, so I'm good at keeping everyone organized and making sure everybody has what they need. So taking care of my family, I guess. Weak point, mopping. The floors are my nemesis. I've actually had one of those Bissell floor things like years ago. I got one of those. I hated it. It was horrible. Like the vacuum scrubber thingy. It was horrible. Which they have some new ones out now, but if I didn't have the spin mop now, it would be even worse. And I'm not saying I don't do it. It's just what I put off the most is mopping. I don't mind sweeping and vacuuming, but the mopping part, I don't like it because it makes my back hurt worse. So that's my weak point, is that, and the clutter. So those are the questions. I will have a copy of the questions down below in the description. If you want to do this tag, I tag you. I'm not going to name anybody or anything like that. But as I said, my season of life is different than many of the ladies that I've watched that have done this Homemaker's Tag. And that's why I decided I would do it, just because it is different for me than it is for them, because I've already gone through what they're going through. Some of them have many more children than I do, but I've already gone through that part. I'm in the next stage, and the stage where your children are still home but they're adults, and I've loved every stage of their lives, and I wanted to slow it down because it goes too fast. So that's the Homemaker Tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this, getting to know me a little bit better. If there are more things like this you would like to know, or if there are, like, if you have questions you want to ask me, if you'd like for me to do a Q&A video or something, let me know that as well. Because I'm pretty sure there are things about me that I don't tell you guys, just because I don't know if you're interested or not. And you might want to know some things are to be kept here at home and not to be out into the YouTube-verse. So I wouldn't, I don't tell everything, I don't do everything, but anyways, I share a lot though, but not everything, because I don't know what all you guys want to know about me. and my family. So that is all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so you be notified whenever I upload. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think. And if you do the Homemaker's Tag, please go ahead and let me know as well. And don't put a link to your channel or to your video because in the comment section, because if you do that, then YouTube won't let it go through with links. It'll be like, it'll kick it out and it'll be a bad link or whatever. It'll, you know, just put on the thing, I did the tag, and I'll go to your channel and look for it. That way I get to see the comment is what I'm trying to say. So again, thank you for watching, and remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.